I thought that this was a very interesting discussion for me to talk about because it's been something that I've talked about more so offline than on. And I've actually had this kind of discussion with various coworkers as well. And this has been a topic of discussion that has been around for a while. And that is the raising of minimum wage on a federal level to $15 an hour. So it's pretty much that across the board that almost any job that you do, no matter what, the minimum wage has to be $15. Now, what I found very interesting is that you have these individuals in this picture, and I didn't even mean to want to use this picture. It's just that it was interesting because it was something in this image that stuck out to me, and it wasn't the person holding the sign or whatever was written on the sign. It was in that top right corner where it says Burger King. Now, this is, for me, where I saw all of this begin. This whole wanting $15 an hour working in fast food. And I don't know if y'all have noticed in various fast food restaurants, but I haven't been inside of a fast food restaurant in over 5 years. Do you notice that a lot of fast food restaurants are getting kiosks now? Many of them already have them, where you might only have someone working in a drive-through or maybe having one or two people working as a cashier. But other than that, you have to use a kiosk to make your order, and then you just wait and the person goes and prepares your food and they bring it out to you. Notice that started happening when people started demanding $15 an hour. They was like, okay, we'll give you $15 an hour. We'll let you have some fun with it for now. But guess what we about to do? We about to implement these kiosks, and we're going to have them replace you, and they're going to do a way better job than you. And then you're going to be out of a job. And then that $15 an hour, whoever manages to stay will get that, but the rest of you will be going. That's basically them cutting down the fat. That way they only have to pay a couple of people and not an entire crew. And they'll have to pay a technician that just has to come in and inspect the kiosks to make sure that they're working properly. That was the con to all of that. I was like, I hope y'all happy. I saw that coming a mile away. I said, I don't think this is a good idea. And not only that, but if you've been inside of various stores, you'll probably see robots and stuff like that. I kid you not. I was on Instagram a couple months ago, and I kid you not, there was a robotic house cleaning service where if you don't believe me, trust me, it's real. They are using automation. Automation is on the rise. I don't know how long before it becomes full blown, but it's approaching. It slowly but surely is approaching. And it's mainly because people are demanding these raises in jobs that don't really need them. Because mainly people who work in fast food, I find that work in fast food are like teenagers. I find that a lot of Hispanics work there, especially during that lunch rush. At least when I used to go to fast food restaurants, that's who I used to see during that time. But this article was sent to me by Caressa McKnight from CNBC that was posted on July 18th, 2019, where it says the House passes bill to hike the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour. I said, have fun with that while it lasts. It says the House passed a bill Thursday to hike the federal minimum wage to $15 per hour in a win for liberal activists who have long pushed to give low wage workers a raise. So that means that some people who have been working in maybe high corporate jobs who are making very decent amount of money, y'all are literally almost, well, I'm not gonna say almost neck and neck, but it's going to be people who are lower on the working totem pole than you that are going to be making decent money and don't even have to do that much. Working in a fast food restaurant is way different than, say, working in construction. Working in a fast food restaurant is way different than working in the government. Hell, working in fast food is way different than working for the post office. In most cases, working in fast food would be considered a low tier job. but they're about to get paid in a wage that would make it seem like they're doing something you need a lot of skill set to have in order to accomplish. It says the Democratic held chamber passed the plan in a 231 to 199 vote. 6 Democrats opposed it while 3 Republicans supported it. The measure would gradually hike the U.S. pay floor to $15 by 2025, then index further hikes to median wage growth. Oh, that'll give them enough time to come up with a plan to go against that. 2025, so you're talking about 5.5 years from now. It would also phase out lower minimum wage paid to tip workers. House Democrats view the legislation as a core piece of their agenda to boost pay and economic growth. As 45 runs for re-election in 2020, the party argues strong economic growth and a roaring stock market value have not done enough to lift the workers who most need relief. I commend my colleagues for taking this important step towards creating an economy that works for everyone, said Representative Bobby Scott, a Virginia Democrat who introduced the legislation in a statement. Now the Senate Republicans must decide to either stand with American workers or turn their backs on hardworking people across the country. Now, see, they tried to put them in a bind. They tried to hit them with the trick bag. But I don't think this is going to be that effective. I mean, they'll probably do it to appease them, but I'm telling you, automation is on the rise. I've seen so many commentaries about people talk about it, and I've seen videos of actual automation being put into use. It's almost here. They are trying to phase out the American worker. Why do you think a lot of these jobs are getting sent overseas? They're not coming back. No matter how much 45 tries to spend it towards his that clown car of an administration and all his backwoods supporters think it's going to happen. It's not happening. Once those jobs are gone, it's gone for good. And whatever jobs are left over, many people are not going to want to work because it's considered to be low tier. But just imagine that on a federal level, that means nationwide, that no matter what job you have, it could be, like I said, a job where you don't need a skill set, is paying $15 an hour. People are going to be beating down the doors trying to get those jobs. And then that's when they're going to kick in with that automation. You might be here today, gone tomorrow. I don't trust this. I really don't. I'm going to be completely and utterly honest with you. I do not trust this. And it said by 2025, that means 5.5 years from now. So we'll see what happens, but I don't think it's going to go very far. But y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.